Your soul, your being, has walked many, many times upon this earth and other places of life through eons and eons of times. Your soul, your light, has come back onto this earth for very, very special reasons. I believe that our souls are all connected as one. There's a connectedness, there's a oneness which we all have, we all share. And we as souls choose to come back with the same group families, the same group souls, in order to learn from each other and ourselves. So, us, our souls, our family, our friends, we will set up various scenarios, various situations in order for us to learn. For instance, let's say that one of your family members you're not getting along with, and you have to learn patience, or you have to learn forgiveness. I often say, because we're connected as one, we are part of that individual, we're part of that bigger soul group. So what aspect or what element of that person do you need to forgive? Do you need to understand? Because in doing that, you really are coming back to yourself. What aspect of myself can I not forgive? What aspect of myself do I need to show more compassion, more patience? So we learn from these soul groups. The spirit world said that the earth world is one of the hardest places to learn because you have souls here of all different ranges. You have some souls who are very inexperienced, almost like going through nursery school. And then you have other souls like postgraduate work, very advanced, very aware, very enlightened. And what happens is because you have the enlightened beings and those who are not yet enlightened, it creates a certain scenario or situations in order for each soul to really go within and feel and do the best they can, kind of learning to know themselves, trusting themselves, having faith within themselves. It's really a sense of believing self, and really truly the number one lesson is learning to love self. The moment you can learn to love self and have an understanding of self, then your soul can begin to understand other souls and their scenarios and their situations. So that's why we all choose to come back in the schoolroom called Earth. In this online course, what I'm going to use are my journey lesson cards, and each card is really a lesson that the spirit world has told me that are the most common lessons for spirit to come back and learn, that we all come back to learn, such as abundance. Do we have enough abundance in our lives? What is that hold us back from abundance? What soul lesson is that? Is there a lesson of self-worth? Just acceptance that you're worthy to receive? What about adversity? Another one, which is great. And what I will do, as you call me on the phone line, I will tune in to the soul and see what lessons that are really applicable to you. Because each individual is very different, and each one will mean something different to each individual. And also on the soul lesson cards, we have a different mandala, which works with the vibration of the soul lesson. So along with not only the word lesson of balance, perhaps, we'll delve into what the mandala means. We'll delve into what is the vibration of that design, and what aspect of the soul is it touching. So many people ask me, James, how do you know when your soul is speaking to you? Not an easy one, because living as a human, a soul with his human body, we really get caught up with the brain. In that, most of us get caught up with the thoughts, the judgment, the critical mind, the left brain, analyzing. The soul is none of that. That's the human, not the soul's language. The soul is a sense of feeling, it's a sense of love, it's a sense of being. And in order for you to hear your soul's language, to hear your soul speaking to you, you have to begin to sit in the silence of your being, to really center yourself within your soul, to really hear it, to just open up to your feelings, your sensations. You also will become aware as you open up to that stillness of your soul that there are different vibrations of color and frequency. For instance, if there's a lot of red in the soul's auric field, you'll be someone who has a lot of energy, likes to move things around, go, and have to move, can't stay still. If you have a lot of blue in the soul's auric field, you'll tend to be someone that needs to express yourself and speak and get out there and just do things, expressing who you are as an individual. Many times there'll be green in the auric field of the soul. When that green color comes out of that soul energy, it's usually a healing energy, that soul has come back to work as a healer in some respect. And healing can be whether it's in music, whether it's in words, whether it's in painting, visual arts, all different ways that that green energy, that light of the soul, can manifest itself. It's so interesting as human beings because we tend to make it so more complex than it really is. We tend to get caught up in the complexity of the simplicity. It doesn't have to be that way. Your soul knows better. I think really, if we break it down, life, our lessons here on this earth, our soul lessons, are really simple. All life is a series of choices. Your soul goes through choices. Those choices are based upon two things: fear or love. Fear is F-E-A-R, false ego appearing real. Seems that you live from the ego space, which is, I'm trying to please others because then they'll love me. I have to do this because then I'll be loved. I have to do what's expected of me, instead of just being to your true nature, which is love. Now, if you've chosen out of love, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. You'll be a happy person, you'll be a fulfilled person, you'll be an understanding person, and your life should be pretty much in balance. And you pretty much know the course that your soul's taking because you're living with its natural vibration, its natural frequency, which is love. I hope you'll join me on this Adventures of the Soul online experience. It's going to be something you've never done before, nor have I. So take this opportunity because we will never have this opportunity again to share the soul's nature, the understanding of the soul, what your soul actually came back to learn, and have a whole new awareness and perspective, not only of your life, but all of those souls who come upon your life, and how you can change not only your life, but also those other souls.